Okay, the next one is the worm gear shaft and broken out view, which is going to be the new lesson. I have the worm gear shaft here. I have added my properties just like we already have done in the past, material, weight, volume, and I have saved that and saved part. And I've created a drawing for this part, and I've gone into the properties for this drawing, and I have entered my information here. Notice I have entered 1:1. By default, SOLIDWORKS will bring your models in at 1:2. We're going to change that in a second. 1:1 is our scale for this. And we're going to go down and change. We're going to go down to our sheet here. We're going to right click and go to properties, and we're going to change our scale from 1:2 to 1:1. And then you're going to click apply changes, and you're going to close that. Now you're going to insert drawing view, model, worm gear, shaft. We're going to make sure that this is coming in at the sheet scale. And for some reason, it didn't do it. So I'm just going to put these in here, and then I'm going to do it after. Okay. 1:2:1. Apply changes. Okay, I don't know why I did that. Maybe you'll have better luck than me. Okay, gonna position these just like in the book. And then I'm gonna put in the dimensions that I can. So go ahead and do that right now. Before we do that, we're gonna have to add a center line there. And we will want a center line here as well. I'm just going to select that and drag that out so it goes all the way through. Okay, I already have a center mark here. If you don't have it, you're going to have to go to center mark and then click that circle right there. Okay, now go ahead and add your dimensions. Okay, so I've filled in a lot of my dimensions here, with the exception of a few, and then the broken out view, which we're going to do right here, broken out section. You may notice there's a few things that are a little goofy right here. This is supposed to be 2.750, and this one is 1.375. And the reason why they're coming in weird is because I'm measuring to this point, and they need to be to a point that's right here because this curves out. Same thing over here. So I'm going to delete these dimensions out, and I'm going to sketch a point. All right. Well, are you going to let me do it? There we go. Point right there. You got to make sure that it's a coincident. Go. Okay, now I'm going to redo my dimensions to that point. Oh, it's still doing it. All right. Let's see if I can figure this out. Okay, so I've gone ahead and undid some things that I did. I got rid of those points that are right here. If you still have them in there, that's fine. You don't need to worry about it. They may be hard to delete unless you delete the center line first and then delete them and then add the center line back in. But those dimensions shown on this, I'm just having a heck of a time trying to get those in. So I'm going to put them down in this view, which is kind of where they belong anyway. So I'm going to make some more room here. And then we're going to do our broken out view. Okay, so to do that, we are going to go to drawing and going to go to broken out section right here. And then we're going to instantly or immediately go to sketch and spline. And these are really kind of hard to control. So I just recommend starting right in here, and then when they get squirrely on you, just click. Just kind of click a bunch like this. We just want to get this whole area like that. And then you want to add, you're going to click on preview here, and you can see the lines right here where it's taking that broken out view at. We want to go halfway through. We want to hit this line, and that's half of 1. So we're going to do 0.5, and then we're going to click that right there. If you need to adjust this to bring this down or over, you can always go into your broken out view, which is, let's see, this is drawing view 12. It's right here. So you can go and you can edit that, or you can delete it. Okay, I need some more room again, so I'm going to, I also want to add an isometric in this as well, so even though it might be really small, I might want to change the scale of our dimensions too. They're pretty big, but let's see how they look. Okay, so we're just going to keep filling in some dimensions here. Click right here, go to this radius. In the drawing, it has it on the part, and that just like right on here, and that's really not the way to do it, so please don't do that. We want to have depth here, and we are going to add those dimensions that were up here. We're going to put them down here. I'm going to show you how to show that sketch so that we can get where that line hits. Okay, so if we click on this view, it tells us that's drawing view 12. Let's drop this down, and we want to show the sketch right here. I'm going to show that. Okay, there's our little cutout, and I'm just going to dimension right on that. Same thing right here. You know what? I'm going to bring these down here. Okay, now I want to hide this again. There. That's what I want. Make sure you're saving. And we have a few more dimensions here. Let's see, I think I might want to drop the scale down on these. Let's see. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to keep that there. I want to have, right here, I want to have this height of this hex. They want it in parentheses, so you're going to come over here and you are going to click here. It's going to put parentheses on that. That's just kind of like a reference dimension. Okay, and then it wants the circle that these points hit on the hex. So you're going to have to go in and draw a circle like that, and then make it for construction, and then dimension that. Okay, let's shrink these down. Tools, options. Okay, we're going to change our font. Let's see, it's at 0.13. let's change this to, let's just change it to 10 points and scale with dimension height. Okay. Looks better. Okay. I don't think we can fit in an isometric view. It's just a little too squeezed. So you can add it over here if you would like, but you don't have to. Okay, so I'm going to take a close look, compare the drawing in the book and the drawing that I have here, and make sure I have everything. It looks like I have forgotten my sheet scale, which is 1:1. So I need to go back and, well, that's weird. It says 1:1. Oh, I'm sorry, scale sheet. We have to manually change that. 1:1. Okay, there we go. Another thing I noticed too is on some of the other drawings, I wasn't putting the dimensions in the dimension layer. So make sure that you're putting dimensions in the dimension layer. You can always go and select them and then click and then apply the layer that they're supposed to be. Okay, I'm just gonna, I'm still feeling this is like a little crowded, and I'm gonna make that go there. That kind of makes more sense. You can match the book on this. There's a little bit of a logic that's missing in the book, and just want these dimensions lined up a little bit better. Yeah, I'm gonna put that up here. That looks much better. Okay, save it. To learn more about our program, check us out at fvcc.edu, and for more tips and tricks, subscribe to this channel.